I've scorched a few of you guys on here, I guess it's my turn before we're all effed. You are the Terry Crews who decided to go to cheerleading practice instead of the gym. This was a bad idea. Imagine how your parents feel. Bold of you to assume he knows his parents. Your hair looks like it was added by a Snapchat filter. He should be on dreadlock down for that awful hairdo. Deviant ghost with a deviant eye, checks out. I didn't know Whoopi Goldberg had a daughter. Damn, they shut down Good Burger too? You look like a gay predator. And not, like, the Predator. He means sexual predator. Free thinker? If you were as good at life as you are for finding words for unemployed, you wouldn't be so scorched. You look like you've time traveled to this post from a Hootie and the Blowfish concert in '94. This mofucker's nose so big he can smell Braille. I always wondered what Stevie Wonder looks like with his glasses off. A lesbian Snoop Dogg. When white people say I'm not racist, my friend is black, this is who they're talking about. You look like that prostitute in prison that nobody wants. A lot of inmates make him a dare. Andra 1500, an actual outcast. It's my friend's 23rd birthday. She wanted to wear her birthday suit, but we begged her to keep her clothes on. Roast her hard, people. Cover her face up and she looks like a surfer boy, cover her body up and we've got ourselves a hard 5. Wonder what Wayne's going to get you. You definitely have camo sweatpants and a girlfriend that has a ton of acne scars on her shoulders. I bet her dad pulls out his shotgun to threaten guys into dating her. Generic early/mid-90s male alternative rock frontman from Seattle. I think in most European countries nudity isn't considered always as sexual. Especially when you're going for a swim or using a sauna. But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been very interested in seeing a hairy Aussie surfer guy's ass. Those are some I played soccer in high school ass eyebrows. I would pay you to put on more clothes. At least that pile of mashed potatoes you have for a nose distracts people from looking at your pre-op bulge when you wear leggings. You look like the personification of non-binary. The Hanson brothers' gender-neutral sibling. After a long 4 years, 7 months and 2 days, I am now declared anorexia-free. Do your worst. It looks like your hair is removable like a Lego. I bet the anorexia is just as stoked to be free of you. He wasn't diagnosed with anorexia. Anorexia was diagnosed with this mess. I'm not here to roast, here to help. I don't care what problems you've had, don't ever wear that shirt again. And at 40 years, 7 months, and 2 days you'll still be sex-free. You look like Borat's third cousin. 95% of men with eating disorders have been sexually abused. You must be the 5%. Who the fuck would want to diddle you? Even his priest just wanted to be friends. Instead of swallowing food. Your mum should have swallowed you all those years ago. It must be really hard being a 19-year-old in the body of a 40-year-old. Congrats, by the way. You say you swallowed some food just like that haircut swallows your ears? Let's hear how anorexia feels. After 4.5 years, I finally got rid of that fucker poodle noodles. Worst gig I ever had. I dare you to try make me cry. You look like your depression slept through the Pride Parade. None of the genders wanted to be seen with you? LGBTEU. You look like Hey My Little Pony with daddy issues. You look like a rodeo clown that fell into a cotton candy machine. Cindy Pauper. Having bubblegum hair isn't a substitute for a personality. A different color for each personality. And all of them washed out and fading just like the hair color. You look like every time you see your family they're disappointed in your appearance. Your mom thinks you're too thin. But all you see is a fat face. Your dad would tell you that you look like a clown with your hair and makeup, but he left when you were 7. Your stepdad is the only one with no complaints. Have you been reading my diary? Read your diary? I wouldn't even read your eulogy. I'm guessing you thought looking weird would soothe the sting of trying to figure out why no one likes you. I'm sure you will find more friendship in a collection of cats and dildos. Nice try, you just want us to make you cry so you can feel something to try and reduce how dead inside you feel. 19-year-old freshman whose existence is a Waluigi cosplay. And just like Waluigi, you'll never be invited to Smash. You are now watching Mad TV. He has to stay away from Italian restaurants, because they keep trying to cover his arms with spaghetti sauce. There's children in Africa who send you money to eat. Be careful, the weight of that iPhone could snap your forearms. Only the left one. His right arm must be extremely powerful. You cost 5 cigarettes in prison. Built like a spray bottle but only the nozzle and straw. You look like a coat rack. You have the body type of a daddy long-legged spider. Your neck is so long that your food expires before it can reach your stomach. Talk your shit. Some women are brave enough to post photos without their makeup, but posting a photo without your boobs is a new level. Seduction 0. The only robot crying is your vibrator. She looks like she yells at her vibrator. You're what happens when no one plays the I got your nose trick on you as a kid. Her nose has a kneecap. Boy. Discount Cameron Diaz has seen rough times. She does look like she's 50% off. Nice necklace. If Thanos were looking for a horse stone, you'd be at the top of the list. When he snaps his fingers her panties fall off. The money you save from not wearing a bra will help you save for the boob job. You're the type of girl who says she only has guy friends. At least you would if they ever stuck around past breakfast. Fuel my artistic turmoil, Reddit. You look like a character from Bob's Burgers. Linda. That weird design student is here again. Congratulations on lowering the bar on what the term celebrity entails. You should try painting yourself a chin. Or at least a jawline. My girlfriend has more manly features than you. Oscar Wilde wrote that the most profound art is made by the most unremarkable looking people, or something to that effect. So looking like a young Mr. Bean is actually probably a good thing. I liked you a lot more when I didn't know what you looked like. Those are the vacant, clear-cut eyes of a man who knows the pinnacle of his significance as a human being hinges on his overwhelming mediocrity and sheer lack of talent. I'd recommend drawing some inspiration from Van Gogh because you could afford to lose a little ear. Roast my whore of a friend. This picture was probably taken at an interview that will advance your career. Call it room temperature butter. Pale and spreads easily for bread. Monday Addams, because nobody likes Mondays. With that outfit she looks more like a double-stuffed Oreo. She's definitely been double-stuffed before. Cold, dead eyes, and a leather skirt with zippers. Yup. Sounds about right. Christina Ricci sure fell on hard times. Normally when someone is titled a whore, I'd ask why their clothes are still on, but I'm good this time. Hold the sign a little lower, covers more than that skirt does. You can see the disappointment from her father in her eyes. That's the longest time her legs have ever been together. Bulgarian mail order bride number 484. Her beef is already roasted. If you sail in and you lose. You look like the type of guy that puts full-time activist on resumes. And with that nose ring I'll bet he calls himself a rebel with a cause. Do I win if I say lesbian coffee barista? Harry Potter and the Sneaky Uncle. Creepy as black. This guy looks like Lord Farquaad's neglected offspring. Austin Power Bottom. No chance of that, Lennon was talented. Doesn't the fact that you're fishing for us to compare you to John Lennon show us just how delusional you are to begin with? Another Prince Albert piercing on display. Don't worry, no one will call you Lennon. Well, judging by your face, no one will call you period. 18 and pretending to be ill for a day of work and now I'm bored. I'm getting tired of all the good-looking girls posting here, thinking they're too hot to be roasted. So this was a refreshing change. Roasted? When her employer sees her fake sick day post, she'll be fired. Don't worry, no one noticed you were missing. You are like Pinocchio, except every time you lie the distance between your eyes increases. If I had $1 for every time someone said you're ugly, I could afford an Uber from one of your eyes to the other. I've seen less space between the pupils in an exam hall. Nothing would make me laugh harder than if your boss followed r/roastme. Now that I've seen you I don't have to pretend to be ill to get out of work today. Wanted to get roasted, got fired instead. You are the unholy offspring of Sid the Sloth and Renee Zellweger. 18, lazy and you can't even spell off. I'd roast you, but the challenge is gone. You know when you take a sip of tea but you've left it too long and it tastes all cold and just crappy. You look how that tastes. 20M, single for years, dead mom. No hills barred. Let's see if you all can come up with something I haven't heard before. You look like you go full force in plastic lightsaber fights. This is the thumbnail to your upcoming manifesto, right? Your life story sounds like an Adam Sandler movie. Crappy Gilmore. Your shirt really brings out the trailer park in you. You look like a cross between Sid from Ice Age and a cactus. Man, your home looks like a scene from Reno 911. You look like every punk rock bass player I've ever seen, meth addiction included. If you switched your beard and hair you'd look exactly the same. Buckle up that chin strap, this trailer trash is about to go for a ride. My ego's been a bit high lately, can we lower it please? Don't hold back. I got thick skin and the darkest sense of humor. Please continue to crop your face out of your nudes. Better served if she just crops out the entire photo. How far down am I going to scroll to see some free nudes? Ops, there they are. One piercing to commemorate each abortion. Living life $20 at a time. Future Miss Methamphetamine. You're the daughter I hope I never have. I can see why this post is getting more attention than your nudes. 4 kids, 3 fathers personified. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and leave your comments.